It is January 3rd. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do a video about today? So I knew I wanted to talk about goal setting, and I knew I wanted to talk about, going into the new year with purpose and passion and clarity. But then I'm like, what exactly do I want to talk about? So I'm actually going to share a short breakdown on how I plan for each year. So when I say how I plan for each year, it's kind of like this system that I use, right? So I use this workbook every year. I believe I designed this workbook about 6 years ago. And every year at the end of December, I print out a new copy of the workbook. Now I just actually type right into the document, and I do this every year before I jump into January. So I'm basically going to share a few steps to how I plan my year at the end of the year each year. And now I've got this new system. Okay, so I'm going to take like this new approach to goal setting after reading this amazing book, The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. Game changer. Let me tell you, it's a game changer. Like, I never in a million years would think to plan out my goals or plan out, my vision by each quarter. Really, 12 weeks is a quarter, right? He doesn't like calling it that. He likes to just stick to the concept of planning your goals according to your big vision, within 12 weeks at a time. So he calls it the 12-week year, and it makes so much sense. It's an easy read. It's got maybe 100 and let's see. Definitely, it's under 200 pages, and it's just an easy read. It's one of those books that you don't want to put down. You want to take your time reading it, and there are chapters that I've read over just for it to really stick, but you want to take your time reading the book. If you don't have it, go get the book. If you're an audio person, I believe you can get the audio version for free on YouTube. Not sure, but I'm a book person. Like, I love writing in my book. I love marking things, highlighting, making little notes. So I say just buy the book. It's super, like, I don't know what, maybe $20, $25. It's actually $30 Canadian. So maybe about 20 something dollars US. So definitely go buy the book. And I'm going to show you in a minute how I break down this method that he uses to plan out his goals. And it's so like, wow, that is so dope, so dope, so dope. So before I continue, be nice, click the bell below so you can get notified of all my videos on personal growth, wellness, entrepreneurship, self-empowerment, and life design. So the first thing you should do, if you haven't done this already, it's not too late. It's only the beginning of January. Get clear with your theme for 2023. Your theme is basically one word, okay? It's one word. It's a vibe. It's a feeling. It's an energy that you want your year to represent. For instance, if you have struggled with showing up on social media, doing lives, right? So, sharing content about your brand, about your business, your movement, your mission, whatever it is that you're passionate about. It could just be a hobby or a passion project, and you really struggle with visibility. Your word for 2023 could be visibility, right? So you're now going to commit. So that's your word for 2023. And now you're going to break down those goals. So your word is to be more visible. Why do you want to be more visible? Do you want to grow your brand? Do you want to sell more products, right? What is it? What's your why? You got to know your why, right? And now you break that down. How will you be more visible? Well, we can start off by doing one live a week. Posting in your stories 2 times a day. If you're the type of person that you don't post, you don't go live, you really struggle with this, then those can be some of the smaller goals. Don't set these big goals that you're just going to have a hard time achieving, right? Start small. So you can say, I'm going to go live every Wednesday. I'm going to post in my stories twice a day. If your one thing, if your vibe, your one word relates to something you want to accomplish in regards to your health and wellness, right? Maybe you want to feel stronger, healthier, more vivacious. Well, your theme, your one word could be wellness. Now, what are you going to do to connect to feeling well, to feel better, to feel stronger? Well, it could be to start stretching. Stretch for 10 minutes a day, start working out for, working out. Don't say 5 days a week. If you don't normally work out, you can't just jump in 5 days a week, just like off the bat. Usually when people do that, they end up tapping out. They end up quitting. I mean, this is why the gyms are packed right now, but guess what? By mid-February, it won't be that way. All right. I worked in a gym for years and I know I used to see this all the time. So you can start off by maybe say, okay, my one thing, my word, my one word, my theme for the month is wellness. All right. So I'm going to start praying, meditating 5 minutes a day every morning. I'm going to write in my gratitude journal and I'm going to work out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Simple. I said 5 minutes. I didn't say 50 minutes. I didn't say an hour. So simple, right? So you want to think of that one word, your word for the year. And believe me, this is so powerful. So my word for 2022 was freedom. I wanted more freedom in my business. And so I spent most of the year building funnels. And I just built another one. We're working on another one right now. So I'm really focused on building funnels for my business. Last year, I built 2, and then now we're building 2 more. So I also built online courses. I built 2 online courses. I'm in the middle of building another one. So systems, funnels, I wanted more freedom, right? I wanted my courses. I wanted to create digital products that could give me more freedom to do other things that I love doing, right? And sometimes that means just staying home, doing nothing, working less, right? So that was my word in terms of 2022. Now for 2023, I was actually struggling with this for the last week of December. I changed it a couple times and it wasn't, right? But the 2 words that I decided to stick with because they kept coming up was impact and income. Right now, I'm setting goals according to that theme. So this means I gotta get real consistent and serious about things like my YouTube content, right? I'm kind of up and down with it. I post and then I don't. And it's just about being intentional, being consistent, selecting that day, like this is a day I'm going to record content, record more than 1 video at a time. Because since you're already sitting at the desk, you might as well record, 2, 3 videos at a time, or just a long video, maybe just change into a different outfit, right? For those of you who are looking to start recording YouTube content for 2023, if you want to work on your YouTube channel, right? And then just kind of break them down. Each outfit represents a different video. So that means speaking on more podcasts, saying yes to speaking invitations outside of my city, outside of my country, engage in more women's groups, the groups that I'm already a part of, finding new ones to engage with or be a part of. Schools have opened up so I can start speaking in person, in schools again. So that's in terms of the impact, right? So I'm making an impact through YouTube content. I'm making an impact through social media, through my speaking gigs, through, speaking on podcasts, interviewing for podcasts more, right? So this is all connected to the impact part. And now the income relates to having multiple streams of income, residual income, that is all connected to the products and services that I created to make an impact in the lives of women and girls across the globe. It also relates to how I will leverage my speaking engagements to make more money. If you're a speaker, a new aspiring speaker, there should always be some sort of sale, right? At the end of your talk or at the end of your workshop, because people will want more from you. It's okay. Now I've delivered. I came and I inspired everybody. I empowered everyone to take action, to do this, whatever it is I am there to do, to share. Well, these people are left hanging and they want to connect with you after. So what is that product? What is that thing that you will serve them with, that you will sell at the end of your speaking engagement, your talk, right? So you want your word or 2 to connect to that one thing that you desire more of, right? So that one thing. So if it's wellness, that's the word, right? The word wellness. It could be mindset. It could be personal growth, right? Now, this is the thing. It's not enough to just have a word. It's not enough to just have a word. Once you choose your word or your words, mine is income and impact, you got to start getting into planning mode, right? So what changes can I make to live out this theme? What can I do? What things do I need to stop doing or do more of in order to bring more of this word or this theme, this energy, this vibe into my life? Okay. So next, what is your one thing? What is your one thing? What is the one goal, one thing you want to achieve in each area of your life? And if you haven't purchased the book or heard of the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller, game changer, life changer, go get it. Okay. So what is your one thing in each category of your life? Oh, by the way, I've got a free Discover Your One Thing masterclass. Just click the link below. You'll see it in the comment section below. Click it, enter your email, and you will get access to that one thing masterclass. How to discover your one thing. It's a game changer. It's life-changing. I promise you, it changed so much for me, that book. Simple read again. And I believe I read it in like 2 days. And then I read it maybe I'd say 3 times altogether, because every time I picked up a new one thing, especially business career-wise, I had to read it so that I could focus on that one thing. Now I'll break this down for you. Your finances, your wellness, your relationships, your business, your personal growth, what is the one thing you want to accomplish in each of those areas? Okay. What is the one thing you want to accomplish in each of those areas? That is, I'm inviting you to get clear with that. So perhaps for finances, your one thing is to pay off your debt or to save money for a down payment on a house, right? If you have like a house savings account, which I have. Maybe health-wise, you want to lose 20 pounds. So that's your one thing in the health and wellness area of your section, right? So get clear with your one thing in each area of your life. Just one. You want one thing in each area. Don't, I've got 5 goals in regards to my finances. No, we're talking about, remember, there's 4 quarters in a year. What is your one thing in each quarter of the year? You got to stop thinking about goal setting in terms of, I've got 12 months to do this. Because if you think of it like that, you're just not going to do it. Come March, you're going to be like, I still haven't done this one thing. That's okay. I got another 10 months or whatever it is to do this, or 9 months, whatever it is, right? That's just how we look at things when we're looking at it in terms of, I got the whole year. Versus if your goal is to save, $20,000, right, in 1 year, well, now all you have to do is, what is my one thing right now for this quarter that will get me to that 20,000? So how much do you have to save? What is it? 5,000, right? So now I know that I got to save in the next 3 months, this quarter, 12 weeks, I've got to save $5,000. And so you're focused just on that smaller goal versus thinking of the big 20,000 and not planning and setting goals, putting things into place that's going to get you there, right? So the 12-week thing is a game changer. I'm telling you, it's so genius. Like, I'm like, oh my God, did he invent this? Right? It's just so genius. Okay. So now think of that one thing in each area. Now you know your one thing. What are the things you need to do right now today to eventually accomplish that one thing, right? Now, again, the trick is, don't plan it by the year. You've got to get clear with your vision for the year, yes, but don't plan it that way, right? Plan your year in 12 weeks at a time. Block it out by 12 weeks, which is each quarter. If your focus is, I want to lose 50 pounds this year. I want to lose 50 pounds for 2023. Well, when you look at that big number, 50, it could be 20, it could be 100. It just seems so, oh gosh, so big, right? But when you divide that into 4, which is the 4 quarters, right? And you see it as, okay, I got 12 weeks to lose 12 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is. Are you kidding me? Look at the difference. It's huge. Like, if I say to myself, okay, oh my gosh, I got 12 weeks to lose 8 pounds, 10 pounds, that is so achievable. So achievable. So now think, what is the one thing you're going to do in 12 weeks to accomplish that thing, right? Remember, there's 4 quarters, 12 weeks, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to show you a system that I use, okay? That's what I'll do. I'm gonna show you the system that I use, the 12-week system. Oh, like I said, game changer, just total game changer. All right, so this is my 12-week year template, all right? So this is from January 1st until March 31st. So the first thing you wanna do, so here is the PDF, this is the workbook. I'll leave a link below to download this workbook. I'm gonna show you what the workbook is. I fill this out every year. So you wanna get clear with your 3-year vision. I did this all on paper. So now I'm actually filling it all in. So I've got it all on paper. So this is my 3-year and 1-year vision. Okay, it's my statement. So I broke it down, and then everything else, there's like 10 pages here. I'm typing it all out now. So you want to get clear with your 3-year vision. You want to get clear with your 1-year vision, right? What are those things you want to accomplish in the next year? And then over here on the side, I've got my 12-week goals. So these are the 12-week goals, basically breaking this down, my 1-year plan, into 12 weeks. So that's the next 3 months of the year, right? I've got all year to accomplish this. I've got 3 years to accomplish what goes in here. And then I break this 1 year down into 12 weeks right here. So now below you'll see where and this is how Brian Moran breaks it down. So your first goal, this is in my finances, right? So this is in regards to my finances, right? That's my one thing for each month. Okay, this is my main one thing for your finances. Remember I said you want to select one thing, and then you're going to break down the goal, the tasks, right? The strategies and how to accomplish that one thing, right? So this is just a home savings account that I want to put an extra $2,500 in each month. Okay. Now improve for health wise, right? Improve my mental health. So how am I going to do that? Watch more comedies because I love laughing. I find ways to laugh every day, even if it's just at myself. 2 hours of deep work daily. So deep work is like, I'm just focused on, I would say, money generating tasks, right? Ways to make money. Every day, 2 hours focused on deep work, right? And then I break it down. And then I've got this is my career business goal. So to grow my women's empowerment, speaking, coaching, brand, and movement. And I've got, I'm planning a women's event and, reach 500 new YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please be nice and subscribe. So you see here, even my spirituality wise, grow closer to God. These are the things I'm going to do. Now below here, you'll see it broken down by each week for each month, right? When this month is over, I'm going to duplicate this template, right? Week 1. So these are all the things, and you got to hold yourself accountable. So every day, I started yesterday, every day I got to log in here and check off whether I did this, and it's going to calculate this for me, right? So how good did I do? Was it 60%? Was it 100%, right? Listen, don't be hard on yourselves, especially if you're new at this. So these are all the things, little things. Meditate 10 minutes a day, work out 5 days a week. So some of these things are not tasks I got to do every day. You'll notice, where is it? I think send email out every Wednesday. So I'm going to make sure every Wednesday I click that, and I'm going to, evaluate how I did on this. What did I do this every Wednesday for 12 weeks? Generate income daily, some form of income. I have multiple streams of income. So I've got to make money somehow every day, even if it's just a book that I sold, even if it's just a supplement or a coaching package, something. I got to work on making money every day. And if I generated income that day, then I click it. Book, workshop. Okay. So it goes on and on. And then week 2, many of these will be repeated. Many of them will be repeated, and it goes on and on. So you're literally checking to see, how am I doing? Am I doing this? Give it your word. Put this somewhere you're going to see it every day. You're going to be able to check off these dates. Really just be consistent. That is the game changer. And Brian speaks so much on this. And I'm telling you, this breakdown here. If you want to copy this, let me know. I can actually send you the template, but you got to do this, okay? If you actually go on YouTube, there's so many other videos, so many videos that people are sharing and creating their own templates. There's no excuse as to why you can't do it, okay? There's no excuse, all right? So now, the next thing I'm going to show you is, oh, I just love this workbook so much. Like, it's just so, in terms of writing out your mission statement, your purpose statement, it's just so dope. It's just so dope. I love it so much. Okay. So this is my purpose workbook, okay? Again, there's a link below for you to download this free template. Vision, Plan, Execute Your Purpose Workbook by Elizabeth Correia. Welcome, Bella. But if you're a fella, you can download it too. Hey, why not? It's kind of girly. It's got a lot of girly colors, but so what? All right. So my life's purpose. So what I did was I answered all the questions to give you an idea of how to fill this out. All right. So my life's purpose. So I literally wrote a short version of my life purpose, my purpose statement. Both are very different. So this is a statement. This is a statement I read to myself. I can say out loud. This is something you should memorize. My inner mission. That is my, your inner mission is very different from your outer mission, right? So to utilize my God-given gifts and abilities to become all that I can become while authentically living my highest values with passion, integrity, purpose, and love, to unwaveringly know that I am using my life story in service of my community and to serve the world. My highest values I live by. Get clear with this. Fellas, the reason why most relationships fail is because you don't have the same values. Values are so important in terms of business, your professional life, and your personal life, right? They are important. Get clear with what is important to you. All right. My top goals. So these are just top goals that I wrote here. Spiritual growth. What is your vision in terms of your spiritual growth? Write it out. What is your vision in terms of your health? Write it out. Financial worth, right? How much did you, earn last year? How much did you save? How much did you give away to charities or to offering or tidings? This year, get clear with how much you want to save a month. Break it down by a month, okay? Don't say the year, because like I said, when you look at it like that, you think you have all this time to save all that money. And we shouldn't be looking at our goals that way. Business career, what is your vision for your business, your career? Maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur. There's something, a side business that you want to start. What is it? Write it out. Your relationships, what's your vision for your relationships? Your fun and experiences. We say that we want to have more fun and we want to be happy. But then when we sit back and say, well, how will I do that? We struggle with coming up with those answers, right? What is fun for you? What experiences do you want to create? What memories do you want to create? Experiences do you want to have? And what memories do you want to create? Write that out. Get super clear with that, right? And then milestones. Don't forget to celebrate yourself. We're so quick to recognize and identify what we didn't do, what we don't have. But how often do you celebrate your milestones? So take some time to write that out. What are those milestones that you've achieved? Contribution. How will you contribute this year? And how, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to volunteer time? Do you want to give to a specific charity? Do you want to start your own ministry or your own cause, your own charity, right? Now you want to write a purpose letter to yourself. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to print out this letter, frame it, and leave it somewhere where you can see it. All right. Now, I showed you my answers. Now it's your time, your turn. So here is an empty template for you to fill in all of your answers. I would suggest printing this out in color. It's just so much more inspiring and motivating in color versus in black and white. So here's space for you to answer in. This is where you could write in all your stuff, right? I love handwriting. I just think it just makes things concrete. I've achieved these milestones, fun and experiences you want to have, contributions, books you will read and study, okay? Within the next 12 months, I will make blank from, what is it? Your products, services, work. I will launch maybe there's a movement, a mission, something that you want to launch your business. You can write anything here, whatever. What will you do? What will you have? I will have such amount saved by whenever. I will pay off whatever debt, whatever it is by making, okay? So you want to get clear with that. top 3 goals within 5 years. Get clear with those 3 goals. Top 3 goals within 2 years, right? Get clear with those. Top 3 goals within 1 year, right? So basically your 1 year and your 2 years is connected to these 3 goals here that you have for your 5 years. You're just breaking them down by the year, right? Now list the mini goals, tasks that will move you forward to your 1 year goal. What are the 3 things, 4 tasks you can do that will move you to that goal, that big goal? Be specific. What tasks do you need to complete to accomplish your 1 year goal? There's enough space here to write out 4 tasks, which you can break into smaller tasks that can be accomplished per quarter. The business idea I will launch and grow. What is that business idea? Write it out. If it's in here, get it out of here, put it on paper. That's what makes it concrete, okay? Now your purpose statement. This section is basically for you to write your purpose statement, your promise to yourself. You can download this workbook. I just love it. Like I said, I fill it out every year and it's just so, I just love it. So the link is below. Make sure you download that. Also the freebie masterclass, which is discovering your one thing, how to discover your one thing. I literally break it down, how to do that, how to discover your one thing. If you guys have any questions, if you want to chat about your goals, you need help creating a life purpose, your purpose, your life plan for 2023, let me know. Send me a message, comment below. You can also reach me at coaching@elizabethcorreia.com and I'll get back to you. I mean, within 24 hours, maybe 48 hours, but I'll definitely get back to you. So I am sending you all so much love and light for 2023. Let this year count. Get clear with your why. Why do you want what you want? What is it? If it's not connected to a big enough why, chances are it's just not going to happen. I've been there. I want something. I want this. I want that. There wasn't a big enough why, and I just never got around to it. So get clear with your why and get out there, share your gifts with the world. Remember that there is a world of people out there that need you. They need what you have. They need what you do. Their healing is literally wrapped up in your story, in your service, in your product. All right, so get out there, stop hiding, no more hiding, right? Get out there, shine your light.